I found this article, and the title of it is called The Puzzling Gap Between How Old You Are and How Old You Think You Are. And this is in The Atlantic, which I think, didn't The Atlantic get us started on, are you washing your body too much?
The Atlantic likes to do controversial things, yes.
Shout out to The Atlantic for giving us
They like to get the people talking. So wait, hold on. You sound like you're 50% back. FYI, she had laryngitis.
Oh, I can't catch a break. Last weekend, I was so congested. You know when you're so congested and you can like breathe, but you can feel it in your head, and so you're just miserable, even though like on the outside you look okay, on the inside you just like 10 pounds of snot in those sinus cavities.
Mm-hmm.
So
in the shower, gross.
Okay, because that's the only time it's coming out of your nose is in the shower. Correct. Yes. So I start taking this antihistamine. My midwife gave me this antihistamine to help me sleep last year when my dad was going through it in the hospital. And it hit me this week. I was like, wait a minute, that shit dries me so far out. I'm going to take this a couple nights and see if I can't drain out or dry up all the snot in my head. Well, it worked. I was like, oh, I'm amazing. Friday morning, I wake up with a sore throat. And I was like, it's dry. It's been cold. So, sometimes you wake up in the morning with a sore throat. And then once you have something to drink and you get going, it goes away. No. This hurt so bad all day, and it hurt into the insides of my ears.
Ooh, I hate that.
I was so uncomfortable. I slept like shit Friday night. I wake up Saturday morning, and now I have no voice. My throat hurts so bad I don't want to swallow. Like, I almost just got a cup and spit in it all day. That's how bad it felt.
Ew.
Yeah, pretty disgusting. But I was, like, desperate. So Chris came home because I notoriously don't like to take anything when I'm sick.
You are tripping.
So I just I just try to wait it out. It's stupid. You'd think I'd learn at this point, but I try to wait it out and let it go away on its own. And so he came home yesterday from the store with like emergency, some kind of painkiller because my lymph nodes were so swollen, they still are, that it hurt to touch the sides of my neck. It's bad.
Oof.
So he just started pumping me full of like hot tea and
yes, I don't wait.
Lozenges.
And I be mixing shit too. I'll take the Benadryl with the NyQuil with the fucking. I don't give a shit. I'm taking all of it and I'm gonna lay down and hope for the best.
Okay, because I took an Excedrin Friday night before we took the kids out to dinner Friday night for good grades, and when I came home and picked up the boys and Chris, I asked him to bring me an Excedrin. So I took one at 7:00, and then he gave me 2 Bear the next morning that was supposed to help my lymph nodes. And I was like, wait a minute, how long do I have to wait? Because I took the Excedrin last night. And he's just like, that's fine. Just drink all this water.
Not at all. I don't wait. Nope. We're taking all of the over-the-counter medication for every
God, I hate
symptom.
it.
I don't wait not 1 second. Nope. I love drugs.
It's the hassle, it's the inconvenience of having to make that sick visit to the doctor. I once waited and waited and waited on a UTI because I thought, surely if I drink enough water and cranberry juice, I can take care of this on my own. I've got it. I'll be okay. It's like 5 days pass and I have to go pick the kids up from school and I can barely make it to the car. I have a fever. I'm doubled over in pain. And I'm still unwilling to admit that I need to go to the doctor. And finally, by the time I got back to the house, my little 3-mile drive, I had to call my dad. And I was like, can you come sit with the kids so that I can take myself to urgent care? Because I think I'm dying.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, see, yeah, I'm stubborn about having to go to the doctor because it is annoying. Like, I got to get there. I got to figure out who's going to watch my kids while I'm in there. And then I got to get to the pharmacy, too. God damn. I really do try not to go to that.
You got to park. You got to wait.
But
correct.
I will drink every over-the-counter item. 100%.
I just have had too many like uncomfortable side effects from taking over-the-counter medications that I'm always wary that something's going to make me feel worse than I already do.
See, the thing is, though, if you operate in life as life itself is a side effect, you just be like, I mean, I guess. That's what I do every day. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. And every day I wake up, made it again. So
maybe this drug cocktail of over-the-counter medications will take me out today finally. It's not going to be this head cold, but maybe that Mucinex.
Yeah, definitely. If you're listening to this, don't mix over-the-counter drugs. Don't do that. Just don't listen to anything we are saying about anything. Definitely don't wait until you're on your deathbed. Don't fucking not take the NyQuil. But definitely don't take the NyQuil with the Benadryl and whatever. Anything I'm saying, do not do. Anything she's saying, wouldn't recommend.
No. But I do have, I bought some cannabis honey, or I should say honey infused with cannabis. I bought some from the dispensary a few months ago, and I will say that putting it in my hot tea was so pleasant over the last few days as I've had the sore throat. So if it's legal in your state and you have access, stock that. It's also really yummy over goat cheese on toast. I've tried that before too. So
midday,
there's a little fun tip. Yeah, well, I just was like, oh, I'll just put a little bit, but you forget with edibles how potent they can be. I mean, luckily I had nowhere to be. I was just laid up on the couch.
See, I have been having some neck and back pain.
My neck, my back.
And also because I've been increasing my weights, because, once
you're an athlete,
accomplish the 8s, you got to move on to the 10s. And then once the 10s aren't making it hard for you anymore, you got to move on to the 15s. So I'm in the 15 range. So I've been having, some soreness. So I was like, okay. And I try not to eat gummies all the time because they are very strong. Even though they're only 5 milligrams, like, that shit'll have me motherfucking.
It hits different.
Bitch, I'm in SpaceX.
Yeah.
So, like 2 nights last week, I had the gummy because I wasn't, like, my body hurt. I can't, it can't be 2. It's got to be 1 night a week. It's got to be a weekend. Ain't nothing to do the next day because I will be up from 10 p.m. till 4 a.m. Paranoid than a motherfucker. Reading up shit. Just reading unrelated things, jumping all around, different topics. I don't know what the hell's going on. I went from fucking ingrown toenail surgery to fucking whether or not Meghan Markle is trying to fucking reunite with her dad as a PR strategy. I mean, just all over the place. With my reading.
If you start to go a little too far, you can always take just regular old CBD, and that will help to tame the effects of the THC. So maybe have that on hand next time. Or you can buy gummies that are like 1-to-1, and so it kind of just gives it's a more mild effect.
Yeah, we're going to need a more mild effect because ever since my body's been, more fit, it's like, what are these strange chemicals? What's this? And they're reactions that I have not had before. So, oof. And then I go crazy, and then you wake up to 10,000 messages. We have to fix this. We have to change this. Everything is broken. I hate it here. Oh my God, we're definitely getting ran off the internet if I say that. Can you go back in there and delete this? I don't like that cowbell sound. What about, it's just like, I can't. I'm serious. It really makes me crazy. It makes me crazy and overthink everything. So I'm going to stop doing that.
Yeah, if it's not working for you, definitely don't keep participating. Maybe try half or like a quarter even.
Whew. Why am I yawning?
You're making me so tired.
It's 8:38. It's around, see, here's what happens. I get sleepy around this time because I've been wrangling the kids. You know, okay, finish your food. Okay, hand me the dishes. Okay, it's time for your shower. Did you brush your teeth? It's just constant managing them.
Yeah.
And then around 9-ish, I'm going to finally have my little me time. I'll be able to take a shower and lay down. But then, because I took a shower, now I'm wide the fuck awake again. And then I'll turn a show on. But then I can't turn a show on and watch a show like a normal person. Because Instagram, again, said I had ADHD, which I do. I'll start scrolling my phone and then listening to the show. What?
Oh, yeah. No, that's not good.
Really bad. Then, because my eyes are looking at the phone and I'm listening to the thing, now I'm getting overstimulated and I'm getting kind of tired. So I'll doze off and have like an hour cat nap and then wake up. And now it's 11 o'clock. And now it's 12 o'clock. And now it's 1 o'clock. And now it's 2 o'clock. And then I got to go to the gym at 6 in the morning. So I have not been sleeping.
Yeah, you need to work on that sleep hygiene. That's really, really important. And actually, as you're getting more and more into this fitness thing, like getting adequate rest and getting efficient rest is going to be really important, because that's where all the magic happens and your muscles repair. And, you know, that recovery time is so crucial. For building lean mass and for, you know, obviously your immune system and so many different things. So you need to figure out, like, I mean, I know you like to read and I know you do a lot of your reading online. What if you just tried like just regular paper books? Could you try something like that? And then
because I'll be up 4 hours and finish the book.
It does. Oh, see, if I lay down to read at night, I can make it like 5 pages and then I'm out cold.
Oh, no. I'll read the fucking book cover to cover and then be up at 7 a.m. having not slept at all and be like, that was a good-ass book, though.
Shoot. Okay.
Yes.
So maybe not that. What about, you know, because they say it's like all in the ritual. So maybe can you take your shower a little bit earlier so that you have time to kind of come down off of that?
I don't know.
Wakes you up?
I think that because, like, something's very off, because when I take the 6 in the morning class, it's supposed to be where you take the class, you go home, you eat some protein, you have your coffee, you take your shower, and then you're like energized for the rest of the day. It feels like that's the direction that it's going, but around 11 a.m. after that 6 o'clock class, I'm like, bitch, I gotta lay down. Y'all don't feel tired? And then I won't lay down and I'll just keep going. And then around 5 o'clock, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm going to legit die. So then I was like, maybe I shouldn't take the morning class. Maybe I'll take the evening class. Took the evening class, get home, shower. And now it's like I've done cocaine. It's 8 p.m. and I want to fucking deep clean the house. What?
Yeah, it can definitely, for some people, a evening exercise can do that. It can be really detrimental to your sleep.
Cocaine.
I think you could keep with the early morning, but you're going to have to come up with a solution where on the nights that you have to be up early the next morning, you need to try to get to bed. Or even if you're not asleep, like say I'm going to get in bed by like 8:30, which is going to require, you know, pushing the kids a little bit earlier, but I'm going to be in bed by 8:30 and my goal is to be asleep by 9 o'clock. So no TV, no internet.
Oh yeah.
Maybe do something like
Justin Beck needs the TV.
Well, Justin Beck can watch TV in the other room.
No. Justin Beck has to get out altogether 100% and then don't come in here. See, that's the problem.
Okay.
Is he needs TV and it'll be so fucking loud and bright. So it'll wake me up. So I'll have come in here and had my little ritual and laid down or whatever. And then he'll move from his area to here and then turn the TV on. I'll be like, bitch, what happened here? I was doing just fine. Now you fucked me up. It's constant.
What if he wore headphones while he was watching and you had a sleep mask?
I need it silent. I want it dark. I want it freezing. I think I just want him out of here. You can't be in here.
I made Chris sleep in the guest room like in, was it 2009? Yeah. early 2009. I was so tired of his snoring. I was like, you have to move out of this bedroom until you figure your shit out. I can't sleep with you anymore.
People do it. It's a real thing. Justin thinks it's inappropriate. It's so wrong.
The marital bed is overrated. I think the marital bed is the biggest crock of shit that we have been fed. Separate bedrooms, separate beds are the way to go. I would. If I had the space here, I would in a heartbeat.
Dude, Justin
love
thinks
my
that
husband.
shit is so inappropriate. I know. He thinks it's so inappropriate and so crazy. There was a time where the volume, because, you know, it'd be like warlords and lichens and wolves and shit. And loud and then bright.
Mine is always horror movies. It's screaming and chainsaws. Yeah.
Yeah, it's loud and it's really annoying and jarring. So then I would then go and lay down in Shira's room and like cuddle Shira. Because like, I don't know, there's something about tiny baby cuddles that makes you sleepy. So I would go in there. But the problem with that is, you know, Justin Beck loves lights. He loves lights. And so the exterior lights on the house are on weird different timers. So like I'll be sleeping, it'll be great, but then a bright ass light will shine in. Girl, I know that what you call it? The circadian, what's it called?
Circadian rhythm.
Yeah, we don't have none of that. I don't have that.
I know you don't.
It's 100% off.
Been talking to you. Your sleep habits are really bad.
So bad.
So I think you need to try just implementing just like a couple things. Like you don't have to go balls to the wall, but on the nights that you go to the class, like you have to, you've got to talk to Justin, because like if you can go into your bed and fall asleep and be fine, and it's his TV watching, well then he's got to figure out a different solution.
Correct. 100%. And he also doesn't sleep. Does not sleep.
So, okay, well you guys can do this together.
He's never slept our whole lives. This is new for me.
I do not.
I mean, I've always been a really late into the night reader, but I have been able to get tired and lay down. I don't know. This is probably perimenopause. This, you know what? This is probably another. I bet you. I'll hang up here. I'll Google it. Perimenopause insomnia. Matter of fact, I'll look it up right now. I bet you that's what it is.
Because I'm pretty sure it is.
This feels very new.
My algorithm thinks that I want to hear about perimenopause all the time now.
Everything that's wrong with me, I type it in with the word perimenopause and it says yes.
Then you have to go get like the topical hormones. You need to go see a doctor, and you need to get help.
Here we go. During perimenopause, your ovaries
for like
begin
10 years.
Yeah, oh, baby, I think I'm in my 6th year of it. I swear to God. During perimenopause, your ovaries begin producing lesser amounts of key hormones. This includes estrogen and progesterone. As these hormone levels fall, symptoms of menopause increase, one of which is insomnia. Insomnia is a disorder that prevents you from getting adequate sleep. Didn't I say it was perimenopause?
Yeah. You need to go.
Wow.
You need to start doing some looking into, doctors in your area that specialize in that, because I bet it would help other things too. I wonder if it would do something with your moods and with your like random like heat and cold.
Look at that. See? And because I'm not sleeping, I am feeling more anxious, more irritable, more stressed, have a hard time focusing or paying attention, find it difficult to remember things or stay on task, experience more errors or accidents, experience an increase in headache frequency. Yes, I knew that was perimenopause too. Experience gastrointestinal issues, upset stomach. Yes to all of these. Even though I'm feeling better in my body and feeling great because of the exercise, the lack of sleep, though, is really... It's crazy. And then, not to be an asshole, but my face is looking crazy.
What do you mean?
Because I already have a very, like, angular, bony face. And so when I get deep, dark circles from not having sleep, I just look so much crazier and uglier and witchier than is necessary because of the deep, like you can actually see my cranial shape. And I'm like,
oh,
man.
Yikes. Okay, I have an idea. This just hit me. Tomorrow, I want you to stop at Whole Foods or like if you guys have the vitamin shop, like a supplement store.
I'll go in there.
And I want you to go get magnesium.
Yep.
Chelated magnesium.
Oh, not that. I have magnesium gummies.
Okay. Do you take them?
Yes, Maja does too because she gets headaches, barometric pressure headaches.
I get those too.
And I have an app that tells me when she needs to take the thing.
You should be taking it every single day. And because it's a smooth muscle relaxer, take it at night before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And it should help you relax and have more restful sleep.
I mean, we need to handle this, right?
Totally. It sounds miserable. But just,
Dude,
I mean, sleep in
so
general. Not just even like, yeah. Of course, yeah. If I didn't get to bed, I'm telling you, I was like, Chris would make fun of me because I would be asleep in bed before he would come home with Quinn at 9:30 for, gymnastics pickup, bringing her home. But if I had to wake up at 5 the next morning and I wasn't in bed asleep before 9:30, I would hit the wall at 3 o'clock the next day and be done. Just a mess.
That's me every day. Yawning, cranky. And maybe I should not drink coffee at night.
Well, duh. I think recently I was like, oh, little decaf at night. And you were like, but record scratch decaf.
I just be drinking the shit because I feel like it doesn't have an effect on me.
You know what? You could replace the ritual with like a hot herbal tea.
I'm going to start replacing the ritual with a hot shitting tea. How about that? And then wake up in the morning, take a shit, go to the gym, eat a healthy breakfast, take a shower, feel rejuvenated, noonish, feel fucking sluggish and tired again, have something to eat, feel like dying because I just ate and now I feel like, food coma, then do a little more work, get in the car, drive home as the sun is going down, that real tired sunny, driving across the fucking mountains in Arizona, that kind of sun hitting you, tired shit where you're really trying to stay awake and you're fucking slapping the side of your face and you're rolling down the window and you're rolling down the sunroof.
This mortal coil.
You know what I'm talking about? When you are so fucking tired and you're like, man, I know how them truck drivers feel.
You wish you had those little...
And then the worst part about it is
your eyes.
You're tired all the way home. You're tired the whole drive home. And then when you get home, all of a sudden, you have a second wind. What's this for? I don't need this. I wanted to come here and lay down. But then you get in the house and you start washing the dishes and you start going through the mail that you ain't gonna open. You start fucking organize shit. You put clothes in the dryer, and the next thing you know, the chicken is thawed and you're cooking it, and now it's 9:30. You're finishing up cleaning the kitchen. You definitely feel tired. You take your shower, but now you can't sleep because you haven't refreshed your body. Dumbass.
And a shower should be like so relaxing and like should just like get you into that mood for like going to sleep.
It should, but I'll do all my skincare. I'll get in the bed and then I'll be like, whoop, let me read all about, and then I'll choose the fucking wildest topic, and then the next thing you know, I'm trying to find out why Pete Wentz thinks he's Steve Aoki, and here we are. It's
okay,
every
what if
day.
You shower when you get home from work? Like right when you get home from work, take a shower. And then do your skincare
That'll wake me right
before
back
bed.
up. That'll wake me right back up. No way.
Yeah, but you said
take
you
a
already
shower
get a
and then
second
wait for.
wind.
Hold on a second. Take a shower and then just be ashy regular until no. Skincare must happen immediately after.
Well, sometimes like if I do it, then I'll just put like some like obviously I wash my face. I'll put a little bit of moisturizer on, and then before I go to bed, then I just put on all of my serums and powders and creams and all that stuff. And then I go to sleep. I think that there's nothing wrong with that. You could do that.
No, I have to do, there's an order to it. My face has to feel wet with skincare before I lay down.
But you're not laying down. You're just getting back into your mom job. But you're going to do
No.
Showers.
Showers are for laying down.
But you're not sleepy after you take a shower.
I know, but I still like to lay down and rest my body and rest my eyes. That's what I say I'm doing. I'm resting my body. What do you do? Are you asleep? No, I'm resting my eyes. I'm not resting shit. I'm laying here like, God, I can't wait to fall asleep. I mean, listen. I also think that it's a personality thing as well. Like, I think I just have a thirst for knowledge. And then once I get on that path and I'm reading and I'm exploring and my brain is lighting up with dot connecting, I'm like, oh shit, like, bitch, I've solved crimes and shit with this insomnia.
But there's like reasons that they use sleep deprivation to like mind control people. So if your mind is broken down and sleep creates those new neural pathways, well then if you're not getting enough sleep, how are you creating your new neural pathways to retain the information that you stayed up reading the night before?
I don't know. Girl, I don't know. You know what? I also want to go to one of those things where you live in a hotel and they put all those little things on you and it's just a sleep study.
Oh yeah, sleep study. Yep.
Because I've said Justin Beck needs to do it for years because he's never slept the entire time we've known each other. I don't know how.
I think that would be so hard though, because you know, like whenever you sleep someplace for the first night, your sleep is always so bad. So I think it would be really hard. I would be so stressed out. Like we got this new bed and it tracks all of this shit. And for the first week, I was so stressed out every night that I'd go to sleep because I wanted a high score.
Wait a second. What do you mean the bed tracks things?
So we needed a new mattress, and Labor Day, or like right around Labor Day weekend, we went looking and we went to the Sleep Number store because we thought that it was interesting that you could adjust the softness of your bed. And I thought that it was cool that it would like adjust with you as you move through the night. So we went there and we tested them all out and we really liked it. And so what it does is, like when we were in the store, they determined what our appropriate number was. And then every night when I get in bed and the bed senses I lay down, it will shift down to my number. And when Chris gets in, his side shifts to his number. And then while so like the minute that you get in bed and it turns on, it starts to track your heart rate, your respiration rate. It tracks like, if I get up in the middle of the night, how long I was out of bed. And then it'll give me like a score in the morning that says, based off of all of these different data points, this is your average score for the night. And then it'll track it for you and it'll make suggestions. And anyways, I wanted a perfect score every night. So I was very stressed out. So sometimes I think that if you did a sleep study like that, I would be so like in my head and anxious that I wasn't going to do well on the sleep study.
Hold on a second, though.
And it would be pointless.
What if I just wear like the Apple Watch thing?
Okay, so I was going to tell you that there's this thing called a Whoop, and I wore it for a couple of years, and then I stopped, but Chris still uses his, because I got my Apple Watch, and I was like, I don't need two things at once.
Hold on, you use the Apple Watch too?
Well, I have an Apple Watch, but I stopped using my Whoop once I got my Apple Watch because I didn't feel like I wanted two devices on my wrist.
Hold on. The Apple Watch tells you about your sleep though, right?
This device is actually more accurate than any Fitbit or Apple Watch or any of that. So that's why I liked it, because
spell it.
It basically WHOOP.
Okay.
So it's essentially like a very fancy heart rate monitor. And so throughout the day, it tracks what they call your strain. So your cardiovascular strain of how you're moving. So when you go to the gym, you'll record your workout. It'll give you your strain for that workout. And then as you move through your day, it will record your movement, and then it updates it to this app on your phone, and it shows you how you're doing. And then when you sleep at night, it tracks all of your sleep. And so then when you wake up the next morning, it will tell you, hey, Melissa, you've recovered X amount of %. So if you're going to work out then that day, you know how to proceed with your workout. So if you come back and your score is a 98 for that day, then you know you can perform at peak levels the next day and work really hard and push yourself because you've recovered from the strain that you had the day previous through, rest and, whatever. So then let's say then on day 3, you wake up and your score is at like 45, then you know that this is a day that I should just take an active rest or just not do anything strenuous because my body hasn't fully recovered. And so it's a nice way to be able to kind of track your output during the week, whether it's in a workout or like working in the yard or just moving through your daily life. You can kind of be really strategic about how you plan your days, but then it also gives you really good feedback on how you're sleeping at night and how you're recovering.
Yeah, I just got here, and, it costs a lot of money to be an athlete. No, I am not
you can
paying
pay.
that.
You don't have to pay for that outright. You can pay for it monthly.
That's the part I just got to, and I was like, no, motherfucker, no.
What is it? It's like $50 a month, something like that?
$239 up front, and then $20 a month.
Oh, they raised the price because I think I paid
$30 a month.
I think I just did the $30 a month. I don't think I had to pay anything up front. Maybe I had to buy the band. I don't remember.
Well, I also don't wear watches, so that would be a really huge adjustment for me. Don't they have it to be something else? Listen, I got a baby step. All I know is
I think maybe just trying to get better sleep routine, better sleep habits.
You know what I'm about to say, and it's the wrong thing to want to do, but I want to do it.
Take Ambien?
100%.
No! Have you ever taken an Ambien before?
Never.
Oh my gosh.
But I know that motherfuckers wake up and start eating dogs in the middle of the night and shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, Justin won't be on the episode of Snapped, but having murdered him in your sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking Thais on Yellow Jackets and shit, just climbing trees in the night, eating dirt. I know, I've heard.
Be real careful.
I've heard bad things happen, and you can't remember them. Motherfuckers drowned their wife in the pool. Swear to God, they were sleeping.
But the instructions, when they were given to me, the instructions were take it and get immediately into bed. I was like, what? She was like, take it and then get into bed. And she said, and this was and Bennett was little, still adjusting to his big boy bed. And so we would wake up a couple times at night. And she was like, Chris will be the one that gets up with him in the night. Do not have him wake you up. You need to sleep, but don't fuck around with this. Only take it if you absolutely need it. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of scared.
I'm kind of scared, but also kind of curious. I think Justin Beck should take it. He's scared of everything. He's worse than you. He will not take medicine. He will not. NyQuil, he's like, oh my God, I'm so zoinked. I feel like I've been drugged. I feel like this must be
That's how I feel.
I'm like, could you please calm the fuck down?
It's real though.
I'm like, oh my God. He can't take Advil. He can't take Tylenol. No, I'll just get through it. Would you shut your ass up? Avi wanted to take one of those, in the movies when they want to completely take control of a person and they stab him in the neck with a big old needle and the bitch collapses over. Every time he's sick, a little thing, sore throat, runny nose, low-grade fever. I just want to tranquilize his ass because I don't want to hear it. Okay?
You sound like Chris. Oh my God.
Just shut up. Take the drugs. Leave us all alone. No, I'm just going to get by. Shut up. I'm just going to drop one of those Vex things in the shower. Would you? No. what was it? We went on a flight. It was a long fucking flight, and he wouldn't take a Xanax. We flew to fucking Israel, and he would not take a Xanax. I was like, oh my God. This fucking boy.
I can understand that, though, because for a long flight like that, that's such a long flight, you don't want to, like, feel out of control.
Yes, I do. I want to feel dead, bitch. Wake me when we get there. I hope there's a fucking drink in hand upon my arrival. Shut up! What are you talking about?
I wouldn't like that.
Well, he wouldn't take it, but also required silence. And I was like, I think this is a really bad way to start a marriage. I can't talk to you now. What the fuck? He's like, I have a lot of anxiety on flights. I need to zone out. I need to just watch my movies and zone out. I was like, we're not going to talk about the fucking marriage we just started? Like, we're going on our honeymoon, so what do you mean I can't talk? I have really bad anxiety, so take this medication. Oh, God, I can't do that. What the fuck is going on? I was like, I really was like, you're really not going to take this medication, though? For real, though? And he really wasn't going to do it.
Wow.
And won't. Like, he has to be in, like, such insane pain to take anything. Like, the time he was dying on the road. Literally dying. Every hour on the hour, I would check. I'd be like, do you feel hot? Are you clammy? Do you think you have a fever? Yeah, I think I have a fever. This motherfucker probably had whooping cough, fucking... whatever you get when you're dying on the Oregon Trail. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, dysentery.
100%. Yeah. He had that shit one time on tour. And I remember being like, you gotta get in an Uber. You gotta get in an Uber and get to a Minute Clinic and get your throat swabbed and see if you have the fucking flu. And then you need to get on Tamiflu even though it's too late. You need to get on Tamiflu and you need to get sleeping pills. And you need to, whatever between cities where you're going to sleep on the bus, you need to just sleep. Period. End of story. While being completely drugged up and then hope for the best when you play in 2 days. And he's like, I don't think I could do it. I was like, okay, I'm going to fucking kill him. So I had to like call other people in the band and be like, yo, listen to me. He's not going to make it. He's going to have walking fucking pneumonia if he doesn't do what the fuck I say. I understand you guys are scared to cancel the shows because you always cancel the shows, but the show's gonna get canceled if he doesn't do what the fuck
Justin's dead.
I say. Okay. So he did, and it was what the fuck I said, and he got the drugs, and then by the time he landed to play New York, he was better, still dying, but better. He played that show, and I remember following him backstage, and he was in the shower just hacking up shit, just gross green horrible phlegm. And I was like, you better get away from me. This is pre-mask. I was like, now I'm gonna get sick fucking with your ass. But that's that hard-headed shit that I'm talking about. Just take the drugs and do what we say. It's so annoying.
Sorry, didn't mean to cause you so much ire.
I mean, at least you'll
taking over-the-counter medications.
I mean, at least you'll do the Ambien. He won't.
Well, that was under traumatic circumstances.
Oh, damn.
Wasn't sleeping. I'd take a Xanax in the morning and an Ambien at night, and I was like, I am doing so good. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I am
that was
so self-actualized.
Yeah, totally. Those are special circumstances. I gotta find a circumstance where that'll be what he needs. I don't know if I think I would have to make him take those drugs. Wow. Well, tired, I think.
I was to say, I'm starting to sound like Michelle Duggar,
You
and I
gotta
don't
lay
like
down.
it, so I need to go have
Yeah,
some
you're
hot
sick.
tea.
You gotta lay down. We will revisit this.
Go.
Pick another day that we could record.
Deep throat a popsicle. Hello out there in the Imperfect Strangers podcast universe. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for your support. If you want more imperfect strangers in your life, make sure that you are subscribing to the show wherever you listen to podcasts, except for Spotify. We're sorry about that, but we just did not like being over there given some of the stuff that happened with it the last year. So sorry, Spotify users, but there are tons of other places where you can listen to the show, and you can find links to those from our website and also from our social media, specifically Instagram. You can find us on Instagram at imperfectstrangers_podcast, on Twitter at imperfstrangers. We've recently joined TikTok. We're too old to be doing this, but there we are. You can find us on TikTok at Imperfect Strangers Pod. Give us a follow. You'll find new episodes of this show every Friday, so make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out. And then make sure to join us on Mondays on Instagram for a very special Monday Night Live where we talk about the episode, we answer your questions, and we always go off topic. So miss a live, miss a lot. And if you need even more imperfect strangers in your life, because I know that some of you are just like, give me more content. And we're like, okay, come join our Patreon, patreon.com/imperfect strangers. We have extra episodes, so you can get not one, but 2 episodes a week over there at our actual friends tier. We have strangers with benefits. They get access to Monday Night Lives, so if you miss a live on a Monday, you can always catch up over there on Patreon. We are working our little behinds off to give you early and ad-free content. So if you want to get the episode before everybody else gets it on Friday, you can do that through our Patreon as well. We have a private Discord, so go over there, check out the website, patreon.com/imperfect strangers to see what else is there. We also have brand new merch. You can find that linked in our Instagram bio. We're releasing seasonal capsules now. So right now we have all kinds of apparel. We have a sticker, we have a mug. So if you want to represent your second favorite podcast on your body or in your little hand, you can do so by buying our merch. And thank you for supporting us. We will see you next Friday with a brand new episode. Bye.